Welcome back to Incredible Crisis! Last time we danced our heart out, and now we get to use that energy and stretching in order to run away from a giant boulder. So, if you did not know already, Incredible Crisis is pretty much a series of mini-games, kind of tied together through a interesting story, I guess. So, what's happening in this minigame is that you are rapidly tapping the X button, but not too much that you run out of your... I'm supposing that's medicine, but I'm not entirely sure. You're also using the up and down directional buttons in order to dodge whatever it might be, blockades or ladders. Who cares about bad luck? It'll be bad luck when you're crushed by that boulder. Good to read the elevator instructions in order to make sure you know what to do. But pretty much what we're trying to do is making sure that it stops before it hits the ground. I don't know about you, but when it comes to elevators, repeatedly mashing a button doesn't make me feel any better. But apparently it works here. Fridge! What? An interesting thing for me to point out is, fun fact, I'm left-handed, so I'm actually holding this upside down in order to make sure that I can actually play it properly. Or most efficiently. Alright, so chances are, if you know about this game at all, you probably are familiar with this minigame. At least when I'm usually looking around to see if anybody knows about it, they usually point out this one. It's a balancing minigame. It's a little bit of an annoyance to play. You have to make sure that when you are trying to get your bar to go up, you have to make sure that it goes in the green area. If not, you have to play a balancing game like so. Which isn't too bad, except that the wind direction can easily throw you off. Easily making like in 40 meters a second winds that just throw your bar onto the other side. It's a little bit annoying, but it also increases the tension, which is exactly what this minigame is supposed to be doing. Now, another thing I should mention is that on the top right corner, you see that the head is starting to rise in red level. Also, the statue is starting to crumble. I'm trying to think of how many times that statue crumbles. I think it's like 3 times before the game is over, because when your head goes all the way up, then you're done, and you need to repeat the minigame. Now, getting in the blue is fine. However, you are wasting a whole lot of time in order to get over and complete the minigame. Getting in the green is the best possible way of doing this. Red is not. Well, we almost escaped the building unscathed, and at the very end, you get scored. You get graded, which is, for a man like him to get an A+, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't like getting graded on my performance. It's unneeded stress. I completed them. It should be good enough. But that is going to be it for the first chapter of Teneo. See you next time, everyone, as we go ahead and take a look at another chapter. With each of these footers to the video, I would like to have a specific focus to help narrow what I showcase. As Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra's discography is so large, it would be impossible for me to properly cover it. So consider these like getting your feet wet with the subject matter. Last time I mentioned that TSPO sometimes cover music that can be considered classics to some people or are recognizable to a larger audience. But let's also talk about their style. If there's anything TSPO knows how to do, it is how to command an audience. We'll be seeing this throughout our time looking at their work, but now let's look at their own singles. And what better to demonstrate their style than with their own songs, including Scaravan. This is a little later on, it's not into the early 90s, but it still kind of proves my point a little bit. So if you're interested in hearing more, the links are in the video description below. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.